Hello, folks, and welcome back to Starcraft. Before I return to Invicta, sorry, I haven't played it in a while, and I keep wanting to call it like Invictus or something. Before I return to that, as new stuff has come out and stuff has been rejigged, I'm a little late to the party, especially these videos. Um, hmm, I like this music. Is this the one that's a rejig of a StarCraft 1 song? Well, the two, one of the two. No idea. But anyway, I'm gonna try Mangsk. Just gonna try him out before I get back to Invicta. Like I was saying, I'm a bit late to that party. There's a new mission after coming out there, and everything up to that point has been rejigged. So I'll be doing the rejig stuff and then going on with the new mission. After that, I don't think there's any more Shadow of Liberty, but there will be there's 7 new missions to Odyssey, so I'll be returning to that. Also, annoyingly, Colony M35, I do believe, is after getting released out of order. I kind of forgot to release it in its correct slot when I recorded it. So that'll be going up prior to this, but I recorded it, I think, prior to what went up last. I think. I have no idea. I've actually just completely blanked on when and where I recorded that. Well, where, yes, I know that much. But when, not so much. Oh, cancel. Okay, yeah, it's just this. Whoa! These are new. Losing is fun. Okay, that's kind of cool. These new difficulties. Obviously, I will not be doing them. I'll be sticking with hard. So, Mangsk. His shtick is recommended for conscript a large disposable army of Dominion troopers. Control and level up the Royal Guard, your personal elite fighting force. Basically, his shtick is a commander that will win at any cost. That's the he will have his personal elites that will keep close. Those are the Royal Guard, while he has plenty of disposable troops, the Dominion troopers, where their equipment is worth more than them, which is expressed through gameplay mechanics. Apparently, in the fact that, well, firstly, the guns cost more than they do, and when the troopers die, their guns remain behind. I read the wiki entry on this beforehand, and I remember a couple of the words. So yes, Dominion troopers. Oh yeah, recently I discovered I can click with my ring finger. Also my pinky to a slight degree, on my right hand. Can't do it on my left. I think I can do the ring finger enough. Ugh, it's starting to hurt. Sorry, I'm a bit giddy today. I get like this when I'm drunk, on a like sugar rush or caffeine rush, or genuinely happy. I get rather giddy, and I just don't come down off it unless something really, crashes my mood. But anyway, yeah, that's his shtick. You have a huge army of troopers with a couple of elites in the form of a Royal Guard. So his Dominion Trooper can be outfitted with weapons for different combat situations. Can switch to a laborer suit. The Intercessor is basically the medevac. The Imperial Witness is it's a detector, but I'm not sure what its normal slot would be, in a normal Terran army, like how that's just a medevac. But this, I suppose, this beyond being a detector, maybe it doesn't have a counterpart. But yeah, it is an indoctrinate mode. He's a mechanic centered around mandates, which fuel his abilities. And it also apparently has an impact on the voice lines and whatnot of his units. Actually, do I have unit voices on? Yes. I'll have to turn them off when I go back to custom campaigns. Actually, no, unit voices are fine. It's just the music. Just music. But anyway, basically put the Imperial Witnesses over your like mineral line, and you will be fine. It will fuel your you set them to indoctrinate there, and you just turn in the mandates. Apparently, he's also great at rapid expanding, though he's very gas hungry for his Royal Guard. Then there's the Aegis Guard we've seen before, basically burly marauders. The Emperor's Shadow, who are Royal Guard specialists, and they're Royal Guard heavy assault. They are pyrokinetic immolation and EMP blast. They also get tactical missile. Well, that's cool. Shock Division. It's the Merc tank again. The Black Hammer, who we have seen a few times. They have an Overwatch mode. Interesting. We get a washed up game to attack our enemies. Fantastic. Sky Fury, who we have seen before. It's basically burlier Viking. The Pride of Augustgrad, which does sound pretty awesome. It's a buffed up battlecruiser. Judging from what I was reading, they were like saying how he synergizes with different commanders. They were saying it provides additional range for dragoons or something. Presumably provides different additional range for ranged attackers. So it's more than... Oh, also, as the Royal Guard fight, they gain experience and become more powerful, gaining new abilities, I do believe. Apparently one of them increases range for other units. Now, the interesting thing for Mangsk is his bunkers provide supply, meaning you toss down a bunker to defend a point, you're also getting additional supply, meaning you could quite freely one strategy they were saying on the wiki was to toss down bunkers for your allies, and toss a few guys in there. You can defend while increasing your supply. Easy thing to do. Then there's missile turrets, and then there's Earth Splitter Ordnance. These have flexible fire rate. Unoccupied, they fire once a minute, or something, around it like that. But fully occupied with troopers, they fire once every 6 seconds. They do have a limited range to which they can target, but you can't fully salvage them 100% rate. But their main shtick is you having a lot of them. Though they do take up a lot of space, which can be an issue on maps with... sadly, it's an issue on maps that they're actually good at. Think of Dead of Night, where you're just protecting one point. Toss down Earth's with ordnance, target a point, and they would cover that area quite well. The bombardments also provide vision, which would be useful for abilities. But the issue is they also take up a lot of space, which would be a pain in the ass for you to get around, and for your ally to build and the like. Look at abilities. Forced conscription. Drop a supply bunker filled with unfortunate troopers' souls to man it. The phrasing implies that Mangsk also dabbles in necromancy. I get what they're getting at, but the phrasing implies that he dabbles in necromancy. To be fair, an occult Civil War general, like on the conservative side, sounds like, make a cool character in a game. Let's be honest here. American Civil War, aesthetic, add in some occult shit. That sounds pretty cool. As it is, I love the southern accent. I like, the music, like the aesthetic, like the accent. I like occult shit. It sounds right up my alley. Someone get on it. Dogs of War. Deploy and troll Zerg that seek out and attack nearby enemy units. that actually has 4 different tiers to it. Depends on how much mandate you spend. On a percentage basis, apparently. Um, it starts with like Zerglings, then Hydralisk, Roaches, I think, or maybe it's Zerglings, Roaches, Hydras, Mutas, and then Ultralisks. And there is an upgrade that increases the amount of select few of those, like Roaches, Hydralisks, and Ultras. But anyway, nuclear annihilation. It's 20 missiles, then it nukes. Sorry, it's 20 tactical missiles, and then a nuke. So, Mangsk conscripts the minion laborers instead of SCVs to work, and the minion troopers instead of marines to fight. His Royal Guard can level up and gaining new abilities and improvements to existing abilities. Expand arsenal. Troopers equipped CPO-7 salamander flamethrowers and hailstorm launchers. Earth Splitter ordnance randomly bombards near a target location, dealing damage to ground units in the area. Contaminated strike. Unlocks the ability to launch experimental payloads fired from your Earth Splitter ordnance randomly near a targeted area. Question authority. Doctrinated laborers, troopers, and royal guards provide Imperial support, which increases Imperial mandate generation. Unlocks Amplified Airwaves upgrade, which doubles the Imperial support provided by indoctrinated laborers and troopers, researched at the Fusion Core. Further increases the range of supply bunkers by 1. Nice. And increases the range of Earth Splitter Ordnance bombardment ability by 25. Dogs War now deploys additional mutas and ultras, that's it, at higher Imperial mandate levels. There's upgrades for those. Black Hammer, Nuclear Annihilation, Psychoatric Payload. Contaminated Strike now fears enemy units on impact, causes them to run around in panic. Then there's the Orchestrad, the amount of cannon and tactical jump, like a normal new battlecruiser. Increases the number of tactical missiles dropped from Nuclear Annihilation from 20 to 40. Emperor's Shadows to fire tactical missile strikes without channeling. Black Hammer grants ground 3 armors to enemies to units positioned beneath them. It's kind of like aberrations. Sorry. Prides of Orchestrad grant +1 attack range to nearby friendly ranged ground units. That's it. And Royal Guards can now attain rank 3, gaining the following abilities. Aegis Guards can greatly increase their attack speed. The Emperor's Shadow pyrokinetic immolation causes an explosion when the target dies. Enemies take damage from the Emperor's Shadow's EMP blast equal to the amount of energy drained, basically making it a mana burn. Or a feedback, which is pretty potent. In fact, it's now actually better than feedback. Which sucks. For those who don't know, feedback is a high Templar ability in Starcraft 2 where they... Okay, when I have hands on my hands, I shouldn't be waving my hands around the place. I'm scared somehow, even though it's wouldn't be physically possible. I've gotten it inside my computer. This is your mind on paranoia. OCD and the like. Yeah, it's a high Templar ability in Starcraft 2. You target an enemy, you spend like 75 energy, and you drain the totality of their EMP, of their energy. And in the past, you would do equal amounts of damage, meaning you could, say, one-shot a medevac or a Raven with it. I remember putting that to use in my co-op series, went up against a guy that mass-produced Ravens, and a great difficulty actually challenging them. I hadn't built an air army, and they were playing with me too much. I think I just decided to go balls deep on my ground shite, because I couldn't get range stuff out fast enough to deal with it. In the end, they actually ended up suiciding. They launched missiles at me, and then fled in the wrong direction. So when the missile hit, it hit right where all the Ravens were. And it took out like all of them. It was hysterical. I don't know which episode that was. I want to say 53, but I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it with that degree of accuracy. I remembered it, slicing it up to some degree, but I wouldn't know which one it was. I edited a lot at that time. But anyway, have a look around for it. It was a tense match. Increases the shock division attacks. increases the shock division's attacks effect radius in siege mode. Increases the attack speed of black hammers in Overwatch mode. Grants Sky Furies a chance to evade enemy attacks in fighter mode. When Sky Furies take fatal damage in assault mode, it transforms to fighter mode and gain a barrier. Allows the Pride of August Scratch Yamato cannon to fire 3 times in rapid succession. So let's give it a shot. Actually, cancel. Do it on normal. I know, I feel nervous going in hard on this guy first time through. I remember what happened with Nova. Was Dukov always there? Was Nova always there? I know, it feels like people have moved. Probably the only thing that's moved is this. But everything feels wrong. Also, this provides bonus XP on normal. Huh, didn't realize. I didn't think it did. But yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded any Starcraft. Just haven't been in the mood. For a while there, I wasn't really recording too much. I was going through like a rough patch, basically. Like seriously, existential crisis. It's really silly. I was reading a thing, and I know it was Girls Last Tour with the manga. I don't know why, it just really hit the wrong nerve. Like, everyone's weak to certain material. Some people can't stand horror or comedy, and like, Girls Last Tour, great atmosphere, really draws you in. It's depressing, oppressive. It's great, fantastic bit of work, and then just the end just hit the right or wrong nerve, and really messed with me noggin. And yeah, just since then I've been petrified of dying, and it's generally soured my mood. That threw me off for quite a while. I was talking about it before in Final Fantasy 14. I've also been caught up a lot with Final Fantasy 14. There was a way to have been kind of just doing economic stuff, just trying to make money on the market. And yeah, I've just been generally caught up with other things. I've also been trying to write my own novel. Well, I have 4 novels. 5, sorry. Was it 5? Yes, it was. 6? Yeah, it was 6. There was a 5th one that I'm iffy on. So, 5 that, yeah, they're fine. A 6th that I'm iffy on. I'm currently working on a romance novel. That will hopefully make money. Plus, it will give me experience to work on the others. There's one I want to work on, and it's... I don't, on some level, it feels more, my heart's more in it. Passion project, whatever. These will all be wrote under pen names. The different pen name for the romance one to the other one, but yes. So obviously I can't be saying what any of these are. I think I've given enough hints throughout my channel, but good luck, have fun. Can't remember, do we do this here? Whatever, have it. I command thee.
When scouting this world, I discovered that Amon's forces have invaded the temple to raise a void shade high.
Communicating with a person.
You cannot let him succeed. Eliminate his void slivers, and the abomination will not draw breath.
Here's a higher authority. What else would I do? Not another drill. Guess I'm on your list. This could go bad.
Wait. They deliver directly to structures rally points. Nice.
Who'd I piss on? I'm complying. Stay calm.
Be glad there's no
This
you know, they should be glad there's no
we're the higher authority.
oh, what the hell do you call it?
My dominion
Commissars
right
nearby.
along.
Their sass would not go unpunished.
If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now. Empire's right behind me.
Ooh, we have that.
We're a higher authority.
Oh, they can build as well. Ooh. Probably shouldn't have spent that.
Huda? Me? You sure? This could go back. Guess I'm on your list. I'm complying. Stay calm.
I need to get that. Oh Christ, the amount of gas I need.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Wait, what?
This is the home front now.
Okay, it cues in an extra invisible guy. That's bugged.
My dominion, right or wrong. Me?
Isn't
Sure.
that an actual saying, you know, my country, right or wrong?
Who'd I piss on? We're the higher authority. I could get a lot for this gun. If you can't leave it, love it. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. Empire's right behind me. My dominion, right or wrong.
Gonna need to move out soon.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Okay,
We're the higher
didn't see
authority.
this counter at all. Wondering how I kept track in the past.
The hybrid has drawn most of the power from the temple. Shatter a void sliver.
My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me. Who'd I piss on?
Not enough
There we go.
minerals.
Not another drill. I know what else. You can't leave it.
The renegade Terrans must be put down.
The worst crime in Starcraft is that Mangsk did not get nearly enough screen time. He's got a fantastic axe.
Crushed a void sliver. I knew you could be trusted.
Empire's
They're
right behind me.
trying to go for this.
Who'd I piss on? This is the home front now. Hey, I'm not expendable. If you can't leave it, love it. You know what's best.
You didn't read the. You didn't watch the start of the video.
We're the
Our allies are being attacked.
This is the home front now. I guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, love it. I'm complying. Stay calm. We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me.
It lasts for 30
We must
seconds.
expand the Royal Guard.
This is the home front now.
Many Protoss inhabit this world. Their lives are in danger as long as they remain here. Please, try to protect the evacuation ship after it departs.